Morning, Wood.
Morning, Wood.
Yes.
You didn't cough the entire time
I know.
till we went on air.
I've been holding it back.
Did you smoke this morning?
No.
No. Anyway, in honor of my shirt, I haven't worn the shirt in a while. I'll let
No.
you
Remember the first time you wore that? We
gaze
were
at
doing
it
that
for a little bit.
Hamilton Beach.
Is it one of
food
those
thing.
things you stare at, where all of a sudden if you stare for 30 seconds, the image appears forward, but on face value it really doesn't look like? Can you tell right off the bat what it is?
Well, yeah. But
Yeah, well, you are, 'cause
I
you know
pretty
it.
much, just focus on there.
Well, we're going to talk today about our favorite decadent treats, but unfortunately not this one.
No, there's nothing at McDonald's that's a decadent treat for you?
No, not this
Oh,
one.
that's the best
That's
decadent
the best
treat. yeah.
decadent treat. I mean,
I'm loving
seriously,
it.
could you say, I say this often, cognac fillets, the finest cigar, think of the most decadent treat of not just consumables, although
Yes.
one might argue.
Is there anything better than sex? Is that what you want to
Well, I'm going to go with eating pussy.
Eating pussy. Okay.
Just
Our favorite
that,
fast
the
food.
taste.
Well, not fast.
Because that's an eating thing. So, in terms of the best flavor in the world, the best taste in the world, the best dining of anything, consumable, for me, hands down, then nothing even comes close. If you put all those 75-year cognac,
Yeah.
the finest Kobe beef.
Well, I am basing my life right now on saying, fuck food. I want to fuck. I want to be in good shape and healthy because I want to fuck.
Food versus sex.
Yeah.
Sex versus sports. You could just
Yeah,
go down
yeah.
the road.
Right. Being with a woman in bed is the
Is
ultimate.
tops.
Yeah, is tops.
Yeah. But would you say, in terms of your tastes, the finest?
Oh, taste-wise?
Like, if you had a choice between the taste of pussy versus the taste of what's your finest food and beverage? Like, if you said, spare no expense,
Yeah.
the highest of any category. of that.
I've tried to think. I don't have a.
I usually think
Ultimate.
of liqueurs, caviar, which I couldn't
Yeah,
even
right.
tell you what. But these are the things they.
I
always
like
say is
lox a lot.
and is that like okay? Well, it doesn't.
That's
have
it,
to
and
be
that's
expensive.
fish. So this fits right in with the scenario.
Well, I don't even have to think about it.
Yeah.
Food doesn't get me high like pussy gets me high. But anyway,
Oh, yeah. Food
the
doesn't-
point being, we're not going to talk about pussy today.
No, we're not.
We're going to actually talk about real fast food. And I say it's the absolute worst items on fast food menus that we can't live without, that we love.
Yeah.
Just a kind of a counterintuitive thing. So we could start with McDonald's.
Sure. Well, I guess McRib is one of those because of the scarcity of it. It always was something that I craved when it came out, but it was always with any fast food, it could be good, it could be bad. It's never
It's a
good
good
for
one,
you.
though. It's a good one because have you ever seen a pig without that little rib in it that they removed? Whatever that is that they formed
No, I
from
don't-
something that they called once was a pig.
Well, it's pressed, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like, but anyway, so it's the sauce, it's the.
it's probably like
gooiness,
Applebee's riblets, where you're going, this is not part of a real pig, is it?
No, right, exactly. But I remember
But they're great.
when
They're
they had
great.
all-you-can-eat riblets, I'd be there.
Oh, and you're right about
The only time I go to Applebee's is for the all-you-can-eat riblets.
the McRib, though. Fantastic choice. Mine isn't necessarily a horrible item, but it's the Egg McMuffin.
The McMuffin or the sauce McMuffin? You like the ham one?
I do not like the sausage McMuffin.
See, I'm a big fan of the
Egg
sauce
McMuffin. You're right. They're both. Well, one's called the sausage McMuffin, the other's called the Egg McMuffin. But the Egg McMuffin, they never have it on a deal, which should tell you.
Sauce McMuffin, they always have
I
it on
know
deal.
exactly.
I know.
That should tell you something that
Woo!
they got to push the crap. Whereas
Yeah.
the Egg McMuffin is.
Right, it's like, yeah.
I think it's well named though, the Egg McMuffin. That's my favorite McDonald's. So next up, Taco Bell.
Boy, I have not been to Taco Bell in a long time because to me that is the food I have to stay away from. It's just not.
Right. Well,
I
this
mean,
is the
more
point.
indigestion. But
Stay away from
I
it,
would
but if you
say
could-
if I could, I liked. I used to really like the taco salad. And they have a really nice
wouldn't even-
salt,
I
like
didn't
a
even know
pico
they
de
had
gallo
it.
that came with it.
Did it-
was
was
real
it in the
basic.
shell?
It was in the shell.
Oh, it was in the shell.
Good
Okay.
shell.
That's a good point.
But of course, Nacho Supreme, Chalupa.
You only get one.
Okay. Well,
It has to
let's
be
see.
one from each, and there's like in my eyes, I know which one it is.
Well, I'm gonna say chalupa only because I remember I really liked that shell.
The chicken one. The chicken,
Probably not. I was more of a beef guy.
the beef. I don't think
Like-
I've ever had the beef chalupa, but chicken chalupa would be my 2 if I had number 2.
Okay.
Oh, that is really.
Let's move away from. What's your number one?
Burrito Supreme. Just and
You know, you're not
it's
alone. I mean, that seems to
unbelievable.
be a real. And it's a little gloppy. It reminds me of
Yeah,
Noggles.
the
It's like a
glop.
little gloppy.
Gotta
for me.
love the glop. And they're the only ones that can get away with actually warming up lettuce because it's got lettuce in it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's
Right?
true,
And,
yeah.
and yet, who out there would heat up your lettuce before? Anyway. Okay.
Now, can you eat that in the car when you're driving?
I'll eat it before I get out of the drive-through. I mean,
But
it's
because
like-
it's really messy.
oh yeah, you just.
I mean, it's not a one-handed affair.
Here's the hack. You gotta do that.
Oh.
Which, by the way, could also be a hack for this too. Some gals like a suck in and a suck
Oh
out.
yeah. Oh, absolutely. That's part of my repertoire.
But yeah, you got because you're right. A little trickling of the.
Yeah.
You got to kind of suck out the excess juices, and then it comes drier. And now it's more manageable.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
So okay, now Carl's Jr.
Ooh, that's gonna be a tough one. Carl's Jr. Oh no, I think I know what it is. But go ahead.
No, I was asking you.
Oh, well, it's in the dessert section of all things.
Really? Okay. I never had a dessert
And-
at Carl's Jr.
If I may be given license for a combo, it's their cookie and milkshakes.
They look like they have good milk. I think I may have had one once.
They were one of the first to do the real
Hand
milkshake
scoop
with,
milk,
with
yeah.
whipped cream and,
and
it
the
just,
cherry. Oh yeah, yeah.
and then that damn cookie that they were one of the first to have. I think McDonald's always had cookies, but it had a real decent tasting cookie, and you do 3 of them, and just By the way, this was all back in our former self.
Yeah, exactly.
Our former not as svelte self, right? I haven't had these things in years, but yeah. So that's me.
I love their biscuits, which originated with Hardee's, which is a Midwestern
Right,
chain.
right.
But they're I don't like their sausage, so I don't know. But biscuits and gravy. I mean,
Wait,
they
they
have
got
a really
biscuit and gravy?
they have
They
a
got
really
gravy there?
decent biscuits and gravy.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I
That's
mean, and I'm pretty fussy about my sausage gravy.
All right, biscuits. Pick another outlet. Chain.
Well, Burger King. I mean, I think that's without saying the Whopper for me.
Oh no! I know what mine is. Whopper.
I love the Whopper. I have always loved it. Something about it was the first sandwich hamburger that had mayonnaise as one of the condiments back
That's
in
a
the
good
day.
point, good point.
And I just love that combination of the ketchup and the mayonnaise together.
Well,
Didn't like the French fries.
but Burger King's one of those concepts that, in my mind, like shouldn't exist. It's just
Really?
there's no real redeeming value to it, except
Really? Yeah.
their
except-
onion rings.
I've had their onion rings. They're not bad.
They
Western Burger at
that Carl's.
Carl's, that used to be good because they had an onion ring on top.
But the onion rings at Burger King invariably gave me tremendous gas. I mean, just clockwork. And I'm not sure why. I know onions do cause gas, but
Do they?
I learned that from my very gassy best friend in high school. Learned that
Very gassy business.
first butt.
We all
first
have a
hand,
gassy
first-
best friend.
I know. It's like, and people would look.
And
at,
I still do.
well, actually, I think it was he. It was with onion rings. He'd be like, "Don't let me have the onion rings, dude."
Oh, really?
You're staying over. And I'm
Ah,
like,
that's
"Oh,
funny.
no."
Yeah, well,
And
they're
that's
very
the guy we used to light farts. So actually, he needed the.
He never hear yes, did he?
I don't know.
Because that would really fit. I mean, what if
God.
like it's anyways.
First of all,
I
it was
have a
dark-
yes. I think about these things.
You had to have the light off when you lit up a fart. So
Okay.
it was dark,
Uh-huh.
and then the flame would cause you to not. And you wouldn't do it. We wouldn't be bare-assed, by the way. You could do it through your clothes. In fact, you did it through your
See,
clothes.
I have no
that would be
understanding.
scary. We never did it bare-assed. I love how you went there.
Well, I love how you
That's-
lighting farts on fire.
Well, that's a very Beavis and Butthead type of
Oh
thing.
my God!
But we just
Before
flip,
Beavis and
you
Butthead.
flip around and you'd be wearing jeans or whatever it is. In fact, you'd want that because it could get a little bit hairy if you were lighting it on a
Yeah,
bar.
yeah.
Okay. Jack in the Box.
Well, that's the ultimate fast food, don't you think? I mean, I think it's the greasiest, slimiest.
Oh, well.
I mean, I like
you
Jack
mean-
in the Box.
I thought you meant
They've got
onions.
I think
Oh,
they've
yeah,
got a
I
great
think so.
menu. I mean, one of the best menus in fast fooddom. But
Menu,
their
meaning
hamburgers,
their variety.
yeah, variety. I don't. Of course, I mean, hands down the tacos.
Yeah, that's just like goes without saying.
Yeah, and yeah, I can't eat.
In fact, I think if there was a winner, we might just wrap it up with this. Of all the fast food chains, of all the crappiest, worst possible item to put on a menu that tastes amazing,
Right.
that would be
and
it.
so fucking cheap.
Cheap.
2 for $1.
I think they're
change.
still working through the supply that they made back in the 60s when it was invented, because I'm sure they just freeze
The
them up.
half-life on that must be
It's
incredible.
It's like a Twinkie, the Twinkie of fast food.
Well, how many people? I mean, because it's not located in the Midwest and the East anymore, as far as I know.
Oh, really?
So I know people who come here, just
Just for the
one of
fun.
the things they want to do, In-N-Out and Jack in the Box.
Oh, it's like the slider of Mexican
We
food.
didn't talk about In-N-Out.
Well, or White Castle. The sliders
Ooh,
is like probably
ooh,
the
White-
king of crappy, wonderful food, right?
Yep. I remember we did competitions where how many would you get, and how
Yeah.
many would you eat? Yeah.
Well, and the
And-
tacos at Jack in the Box are like
Yeah.
the sliders. They're just whatever that meat is, but they're wonderful. And yeah, still 99 cents after all these years.
I know, it's amazing.
Right?
Yeah. I can't eat that shit anymore,
that's not
but
possible. They just keep
it's sustained me for a while.
do they just keep taking more meat out and replacing it with, I don't know, sawdust or psyllium?
Well, I've
or,
heard soy
yeah, I'm
is a
sure
part
it is.
of it. I mean, I guess there's
But that
some
would probably be
traces
a
of
step
meat in
up.
there.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
Some kind of beef.
Anyways, that's
That's it.
our show.
Please
our fast
send us your recommendations, and we'll.
food. Yes, but don't send us fast food because I can't eat it.
Yeah.
We're keto. We didn't talk about the keto burrito at El Pollo
Well,
Loco.
that should be its own, because that is both not horrible for you. Well, it is not horrible and tastes wonderful. It would be a good job for you. The keto burrito. In fact, it's so good. I don't really believe
El Pollo
that it's
Loco, which is not really. It's more of a
fast
fast
casual.
casual. Yeah.
But yeah, good going, gang, out there.
All right. We hope you enjoy. Time for sausage McMuffin.